If you're looking to connect USB devices to your iPhone or your iPad, a Lightning to USB adapter is an essential piece of gear, but which one should you choose? Well, in this video, I'm going to let you know why I recommend the genuine Apple Lightning to USB 3 adapter. Let's go. Hi, my name is Pete, and this is Studio Live Today, where my goal is to help you create, record, and release your best music. So if that sounds like your kind of thing, consider subscribing. Today, we're talking about Lightning to USB adapters and connecting USB devices to your iPhone and iPad. Let's cover the basics. What does a Lightning to USB adapter do? Well, it takes the USB signal from audio interfaces, microphones, keyboards, whatever you want to plug in, and it converts that signal to a Lightning connection. And that can then plug into your iPhone or your iPad. And if you're looking to pick up a Lightning to USB adapter, there are links down in the description. All right, let's cut to the chase. Yes, the genuine Apple adapter costs significantly more than the third-party and aftermarket versions. You are paying what a lot of folks call the Apple tax, which just means you're paying more because it's a genuine Apple product. And yes, plenty of folks are using aftermarket and third-party versions and having success with them. So why is it then that I continue coming back to the genuine Apple adapter? Well, let's jump in and talk about that now. The number one reason is reliability. So when you plug in the genuine adapter, it works first time and every time. I've never had a situation where I've plugged it in and it started working and then has stopped halfway through, or it hasn't worked from the outset. And that is unfortunately one of the things that does happen with some of your cheaper adapters. Is there's a few things that can go wrong. You can plug them in and they'll just simply not work. So sometimes out of the box, they just won't work. The probably more frustrating thing is sometimes they will work at first, and then after an undefined period of time, they'll simply stop working. Now, if you're in the middle of a face-melting epic guitar solo, do you really want your recording to cut out because your adapter stops functioning? So reliability is the key and the main reason that I actually recommend the genuine article. And reason one part B is that Apple will often update the iOS, so even if your other adapter was working, sometimes it can stop working when there is a new iOS update, which can be super frustrating. Number two is quality. So if you compare an Apple adapter with some of the third-party and aftermarket ones, the quality is usually much better on the Apple product. It will vary depending where you buy it from, but what I like is that we've got some nice, solid, it's still plastic, but it's very solid plastic. We've got reinforced connections here on the Lightning and the USB end, and you can see there that it's not flopping around. It's actually going to stay in place. And the good thing is that yes, you may pay more for this, but you're likely to only really ever buy one adapter that's going to last you for years and years, as opposed to potentially having one that fails over time that you have to replace. Number three reason is support. So if something goes wrong with your Apple Lightning to USB adapter and you've bought it from Amazon in the links down below, or you've gone to an Apple store and purchased it or bought directly from Apple, you're going to be covered. You're going to have a warranty on that product. And if you take it back to Apple or you contact Apple within the warranty period, they're likely to replace it. And in my personal experience, and your mileage may vary, even outside of warranty, I've had products where I've said, hey, this is not working, and they'll replace them outside of warranty. Unless, of course, you've dump them in the toilet or run over them with your truck. But if it's in good condition and it's a fault that Apple detect, they're more than likely to actually replace it. And that's not the level of support you're going to get if you're buying a third-party or aftermarket product. Reason number four, let's talk about power. Now, the beauty of this one is the Lightning to USB 3 adapter has a Lightning port. So if you're plugging in USB flash drives, if you're plugging in audio interfaces and some microphones, they'll need additional power. So you can power them up. You can also use a powered USB hub with this to provide additional power. Now, yes, some of the aftermarket versions also have all of those same options. However, whenever I've had a question from someone where they're plugging in an interface, they're trying to power it up and the light's just flashing, it's not working, 9 times out of 10, I ask them what type of adapter they're using, and it's not a genuine Apple adapter. And when I tell them to go and swap it out for the genuine version, it works straight away. So in my experience, the genuine Apple adapter works a lot better, and you don't get those very annoying, this device uses too much power situations that you can't resolve. And reason number 5 is cost. Now, this is where you would hear the tires screeching and the record scratching because you're saying, Pete, you're crazy. Why is something that costs $39 more cost effective than something that could cost $10 or $20? Well, let's put it in perspective. Let's say that you own a $150 audio interface like this Focusrite Scarlett. You've got a $100 pair of headphones. You've maybe got a $100 microphone, or even if you've got cheaper versions, you've spent $200, $300 on your home studio. You're then plugging that into your iPhone or iPad, which cost you at least several hundred, if not $1,000+, and you're going to get a $10 adapter from eBay to save some cash. Now, if that is what you want to do, go your hardest and do what you want to do. But my view on this is that this is the linchpin. This is the piece of your home studio when you're on a mobile device that holds everything together. And I want to spend a little more money to make sure that I protect all of the investment that I have in all of that other gear. Plus, you're going to only buy one of these for at least a few years. Again, this has lasted me 2+ years and it is still as good as new. So when you look at all of the finances stuff, if you look at the difference between something that may be $10 and something that may be $40, the actual cost over time is generally going to be better with something like this. So if I have indeed convinced you that a genuine Apple Lightning to USB adapter is the way to go, check out the links down in the description. Now, of course, if you do have a third-party or aftermarket version that you have tested and that works really well, share that in the comments. I'm always happy to be educated and to learn something new. There's 2 more videos all about connecting USB devices down below. You can subscribe to the channel by clicking and tapping on the Studio Live Today icon up the top, and I'll see you on the next one.